here for you. This is Cosmic Cameo. He had a barrier trial yesterday at Warwick Farm. It's his first ever barrier trial, and we're very, very proud of him. He did everything right. He just sat back running third early, and the jockey just held him together, and he ran a very easy third. He would have finished a lot closer had we wanted to, but you know, we're very happy with him. So we'll see how he recovers from this, and then we'll start looking for a race. I don't think he needs a trial again. He's pretty push button, this bloke. He's by Northern Meteor out of Julmar, and he's a half brother to the ill-fated Texan that was a pretty good sprinter over in Western Australia. So we're hoping that he can emulate that. This is Lady Xlene. She trialled quite nicely at Warwick Farm a few weeks ago. Plan for her now is to probably go around an hour on Saturday, if not Gosford on Sunday, depending on the nominations for Gosford. Her work this morning was pretty good. I think she's improved since the trial. And this is the track work this morning. She was pretty strong the last furlong. She worked over 1,000 and ran the last furlong 11.2. So if she can bring that to the races, I'm sure she'll be competitive. Okay, this is All the Talk. He's a very impressive young horse by Stratum. He's already won at Warwick Farm. Beautiful, big, strong colt. Now, I think if you look back at the last video, he was a bit of a lad, chasing me around the stable and trying to bite me and carry on. As you can see now, just with that little bit of that short preparation that he had last time, and obviously coming back for this time, he's just matured a heap already. He's not as playful. He's here for a reason now. He knows he needs to win races for us, and he trialled absolutely outstandingly on Monday morning at Warwick Farm. So the plan for him is to race this Saturday over 1,000 metres at Warwick Farm with Hugh Bowman in the saddle. Hopefully he'll draw a good barrier, and hopefully he'll be able to deal to them again like he did last start. But certainly in great order, and I think we're dealing with a horse that knows what he's here for these days. We're looking forward to him heading towards the slipper. Okay, this is a full brother to All the Talk called Strutter Bo. You can think they're chalk and cheese looking at them. This fella's a little bit smaller and a complete different colour, but goes very, very quickly. He had a good little preparation last time where he was able to win a race and run, I think, 4 seconds in a row, until he was probably a little bit disappointing his last start. It wasn't his fault. A little bit of trouble, and it wasn't the best ride, but he went out for a spell, went out for a month, and he's back in work now, and hopefully he'll be sort of ready for a race next month. Filly called Soleil Beauty. She's a beautiful filly by Stratum. She's already trialled at Warwick Farm. She was beaten the nose in a barrier trial. It was the first ever time she'd been in the stable, so to run second in a barrier trial, basically straight from the breakers, was a huge effort. Obviously has got talent, so she went out for about a month just to have a little break, and she put on a few kilos, and she's come back much stronger. I still think there's a lot of improvement left in her. I'll probably see her in 6 months' time. She'll be probably one of them fillies you see racing during the Spring Carnival in Melbourne or even Sydney. I really like this girl. I think she's this little quiet achiever that just turns up on race day for us. So we're looking forward to her over the next few months. This is Shady Dane. She's a 2-year-old filly by Dane Shadow. Got a stack of ability, but she's just a little bit immature. As you can see, she's quite a big filly for 2-year-old. She's had a few little issues where she's going through some growth spurts, and when they're having these spurts, it's hard to work them at the same time. Obviously there's some changes going on in their body, and they start to go a little bit sore from time to time, and unfortunately that's what happened yesterday. She was due a trial at Warwick Farm, but she was just a little bit niggling in her back end, and I said to the jockey beforehand that if he wasn't happy to trial her, not to, because I think she's too nice a filly to risk. He said he could barely feel anything wrong, but he could feel something at one point there. He just turned and she felt like she just skipped a bit, and he decided not to trial her. So we're happy with that. We've had a fully vetted this morning, and nothing really showed up other than she just got some changes going on, and probably just back off a little bit and she'll be fine. But she'll be a lovely 3-year-old, as you can see. She's a magnificent filly. This is Longshot. She's a beautiful big filly by Lonro out of a Dan Zero mare, as you can see by the size of her. She's taken a while to get to the track, and we're just about there now. She's had a couple of barrier trials now, and trialled well at her first trial. I tipped her out, and she's come back in now, and she's just ran second at the barrier trials yesterday at Warwick Farm. We'll see how she pulls up, and then we'll look for a race. This is Cash Commands. She's a 3-year-old filly by Commands, and she's had the one start was a bit disappointing at Goulburn. We probably rode her upside down. I'll guarantee you we did. She led and she stopped. basically. Her trial before that, she got back and she charged to the line like a horse that was going to win races. So the plan for her is to just have, she had a little bit of a break after that run, picked up a bit of a virus, so she had a bit of a break. She's back in work, she's been working nicely, and we will give her a jump out on Friday, just give her a nice solid hit out, and then I'll look for a race where I'll ride her off the pace, and hopefully we'll see what she produced in the last barrier trial, which was quite a good trial. So fingers crossed that everything goes to plan from here on.